Hi everyone, my name is Andrea Vazquez and I'll be explaining this science lesson plan that's for third grade. This science lesson it's called weather. The science standard for this lesson says represent data in tables and graphical displays to describe typical weather conditions expected during a particular season. The ELA standard for this lesson says, recall information from experiences or gather information from print and digital sources. Take a brief note on sources and sort evidence into provided categories. So one of the funds of knowledge we can find in this lesson are observations. Students can draw on their own experiences of observing weather and climate in their local environment. They may share stories about seasons, weather patterns, or extreme weather events they have experienced, providing valuable firsthand knowledge. So now we can go over the vocabulary words. We have in total 15 vocabulary words, and I'll just go over the words. Maybe on your own time you can look at the definition, their description, but that will be on your own time. So I'll just go over the words. So our first word says climate, weather, precipitation, and temperature. Wind direction, wind speed, climate change, and weather patterns. Bar graph, pictograph, prediction, and climate variability. Extreme weather, atmosphere, and our last word says data. So here are the task cards. Again, I'll be just going over the task card title, and on your own time, you can look at their description. So our first task card says weather data collection, graphing weather data, predicting precipitation, and climate research. Comparing climates, weather patterns, extreme weather events, weather prediction game. And these are our last two task cards, climate change discussion and real life weather observations. So now I'll go over the activity that students will be doing in class. So the activity name is weather data collection and graphing. So first, we will have students collect weather data, which will be the temperature, the precipitation, wind direction for a particular season. For example, fall or spring, summer, you know. And over a period of time, students will be collecting this kind of data. Maybe like a week, probably 2 weeks, a month, 2 months. It will be your choice. Then provide them with the pre-made data sheets to record their observations daily. After collecting data, guide students in representing their findings in tables and bar graphs. Each student can create their own graphs based on the data they collect. Discuss as a class the patterns observed in the data and how these patterns relate to the typical weather conditions expected during the season. So for this activity requires worksheets. So the worksheets that students will be using are these worksheets. And we can see that there's a worksheet that has the sun, the clouds, the wind, and then our second worksheet it's a like a thermo, thermo thermostat, I think, which has like a different which has different colors, and then we have a bar graph next to it. So um, this is how their worksheets will look once they collect their data. They have to put like tally marks on their squares and be um, coloring the bar graph. Then we have some worksheets. The first worksheet that students will do it's what's the weather like today. So they will have to write the temperature, how they have to draw how the sky looks like. They have to color or circle the clothes that they will be wearing according to the weather that's on that day. And our second worksheet is just have them draw themselves each season. So they will have to draw themselves how they would look like on summer, autumn, winter, and spring. For example, maybe on summer, students could draw themselves, I don't know, on bathing suits, probably just wearing shorts, tank tops, or that they could draw themselves using clothes that they will wear on summer, you know? Okay. So for this lesson plan, that will be all. It's kind of simple. It's a little elaborated with the worksheets, but it's kind of simple. Just keeping it simple for students so they don't feel overwhelmed with everything they have to do. So thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this lesson plan, and everything that you saw in this video will be attached on the description box. So have a nice day.